And we are live. Rule the Galaxy, Those Guys, Joe, Tom, Mass. For some reason, it says I'm D-Doc if you're watching live on YouTube. That's because D-Doc and I share the account, and I didn't remind myself to change my name before I got on today. So, it is Rule the Galaxy's chapter 339, and I say that because usually those guys, we don't put numbers on them, but we didn't get to do a Rule the Galaxy this week, so we are going to merge Rule the Galaxy and those guys together into one show. You guys know them. You love them. You love to hear them talk. You even love watching them on YouTube because they're just silly, goofy guys. Tom, Mass, how are you this morning? Let's start with Ryan Massengale because in a little less than a month, you're going to be a married man. How are you, Ryan?
I'm good, man. I'm doing well. Looking forward to it. So should be a really good time.
We started the festivities this week. Me, you, Lori, and Kelly. We were burying some bourbon.
That's right. You bury the bourbon and upside down. You dig it up the day of. It's supposed to give you a beautiful weather during the day of the wedding. So
Never heard that before.
We tried that. Yeah. See how it goes.
And since this is going to be an outdoor wedding, that kind of makes sense.
Did you plant a flag where you buried it so you remember?
We took pictures.
We have a treasure map.
It's
And
it's gonna be like National Treasure the day of. We're gonna all be back there searching.
There's bourbon here somewhere.
And I said, "Hey, Mass," because there's the top. We put the bourbon in a Ziploc baggie. So I said, "Hey, leave a little bit of the red top of the Ziploc baggie sticking out of the dirt, so we could do that." So, because if not, we would have been searching.
I'm sure the raccoons are going to dig it up. They'll just be shit faced when we get there. Drunk raccoons at my wedding.
Was it the Great Outdoors? The raccoons that kept getting in the trash.
Yes.
Great Outdoors.
Yeah. Right after he ate the old 96 and the old 96er. Yes. And Tom, you know what?
Yes.
You bringing up the Great Outdoors. Did you guys see that stuff going around on social media? We've talked about it on Rule the Galaxy before. In the Great Outdoors, do you remember that John Candy and Dan Aykroyd were drinking out of Burger King Special Edition Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi glasses?
When they were sitting on the porch, yeah, I do remember I saw that pop up on Instagram or one of those social media sites. Yep.
Yeah. Mass, do you remember that?
I do not remember that, but what glasses did they have?
Do you know? Yeah, hold on. Alfie sent it to me. Let me see real quick. I'm trying to find it while I think some of the most fun things on podcasts is when you just talk and look like it's stuff that people are not visually taking in. So let's see here. People love that.
Was it Luke? Looks like Luke.
Let's see here. I've got
on
the zoomed in pictures.
And
here we go.
I can't tell what one Dan Aykroyd had.
It's Luke. And it looks like he's in the Dagobah. And the other one is the Max Rebo band from Return of the Jedi.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Every time my wife and I watch that movie, I always say, "Hey, what? Look at the glasses." Which, of course, she says, "Really? The glasses? That's what we're watching?"
Yeah.
Anyway, but it's so funny you say that because I actually had on my notes after Alfie sent that over to bring that up and talk about Great Outdoors, and then you bring up the Great Outdoors.
You brought up drunk raccoons.
There you go.
It's
all secular. It's all secular.
Round,
circular.
Round. Feel the flow. Feel the energy. It's a circle.
The flow.
Circle. Feel the flow.
Doing the dance.
Doing the dance.
So we've got the wedding coming up. Like I said, it's a little more than a month away. All of us are involved with it. We're really excited. It's going to be a fun day. Is there anything you're most excited about, Mass or Tom, with the wedding coming up? Is it when we get to spend a day together getting prepped and ready beforehand in our little guys kind of, I don't know, army barracks? Got college
Well,
football going on that day.
Mm-hmm.
Army barracks. There's an army
Yeah,
barracks.
all there's a little separate building out to the side that all the men are supposed to get ready in, and there's supposed to be a football or TV. So I'm gonna watch football all day before the wedding starts.
Heck
So
yeah!
I'm probably gonna get there at noon and start watching football
Wait,
because yeah, they're
pre gaming.
cut. Well, I am gonna unbury that bourbon. So
We're supposed to drink it before, right?
yeah,
Or have some before.
yeah.
He's gonna
But
unbury it, then bury it.
I think they're closing the place off for a little while from like 1 to 3 or something like that. There's supposed to be some kind of race outside of there.
Uh,
So
Wine the line to wine, something like that.
yeah, so I'm just gonna get there early and watch football till it starts. So I'm gonna have a great day.
Yeah, as one who wasn't even old enough to drink yet, when I got married, I say you take advantage of it. Go ahead, drink it up before the ceremony happens.
Just make sure you can stand up and speak clearly.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't want a
Kelly would
hangover
appreciate-
situation going on.
Yeah, I don't think Kelly would appreciate you slurring your words up there.
she would not.
No.
No, I can guarantee that. Yes,
Do I?
but
Oh no, I do. I do.
well, I don't
Kelly,
know. Let
are
me
we
think
doing
about
this?
it.
Are we doing this, Kelly?
Wow.
Wow. For any Southport Football League members who listen to the show, you'll know where that
They
comes
don't.
from. No, they don't.
They don't.
Which is
They're
a
not nerds
crying
like
damn
us.
shame.
Yeah.
The amount of times we could rip on them and have them hear about it later, but they don't even give us a chance.
Yep. But you have had Wayne on the show before on Rule the Galaxy.
Yes.
You have had Bush on here.
Yeah.
Wayne Bush. Sorry.
Well, pan down. So, Tom, how about you? We got a wedding coming up for Ryan. We've got me taking off in a week for Italy. What is going on in the Tom world?
Not much. Got a senior in high school in show choir, which takes up a lot of our time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're cheering. We're silent cheering. Got a trip to California here in September, right the week before Mass's wedding, then a trip to St. Louis the week of his wedding, and then Florida trip in October. So yeah.
You're traveling as much, if not more, than I am.
Yeah, just this short little stint here. So
When you go to St. Louis, go check out the Clydesdales. Go to the
What?
Anheuser-Busch tour.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's really cool.
The horses, man.
Yeah.
I don't want
Come
to
on.
offend anybody from St. Louis, but I can't stand St. Louis.
I don't really care for St. Louis either.
It's just a shithole. I mean, crap hole. I mean, a steaming pile of turd.
Wow.
Okay, for those of you who are from the St. Louis area, why do you stay there? I mean, it's not that great of a place, and as the Cubs say, St. Louis is boring. And yeah, I don't know. It's a rough place.
It is rough. Yes,
It is rough.
That's why I don't like it. I
Yeah.
don't feel safe. Yeah.
Where do you stay when you're there? Tell me you
Locked
stay
inside
out.
his room.
Yes, tell me you stay out in the burbs.
Brentwood. Is there a place called Brentwood? That's kind of where one of our locations is at. So that's where I normally stay.
Isn't that where OJ lived, or was that
Shut up. Is it
Brightwood?
really?
Brentwood. I think it's Brentwood, California.
It
There's
was
There's a Brentwood, Tennessee, by Nashville.
Yeah, Brentwood, St. Louis. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Just Yeah, just if you're downtown St. Louis, just be careful after like the sun goes down. That's all I'll say.
Quick story. You
Yeah,
have time for a quick story?
we
So
have plenty of time for a quick story. That's why we're here.
their home show.
Yes.
So I'm in water treatment. They have a home show, and it was downtown. Their home and garden show at whatever their St. Louis Rams
Mm-hmm.
football stadium was. And I didn't want to pay the crazy fees to eat lunch. I didn't want to pay like $10 for a freaking hot dog or something like that. So I made the mistake of leaving the show, going outside in downtown St. Louis, and I found a mall that was downtown. And I should have known. Did I tell the story already?
No.
Okay. I should have known. I walk into this mall and like half the shops are like closed.
Mm.
The lights are not on all fully in this mall. But yet I just keep pushing forward because I'm not going to pay $10 for a hamburger. Yeah, like an idiot. The escalators were all shut down, so you had to walk up to the food court.
Oh no, I'm leaving at that point.
It was
If the elevators aren't working, nope, I'm out of here.
Yeah. Food court had 2 open restaurants. I think it was like the Sbarro and the some Asian restaurant, and half the place the light, like it was dark, and I sat down to eat my Chinese food or whatever it was, and I just made sure I was facing out. I didn't have my back to anything. Yeah, it was a little nerve wracking. I ate very fast and I got out of there really quick. So
How much did it cost you?
$10.
So you put your life in the line and spent the same amount of money.
It's different when you're eating like Chinese food. I think I got fried rice. I think I probably had a couple, the General Tso's chicken. Some, I had a good for $10. It was worth the $10. Not worth getting stabbed, but anyway.
Mass, I remember you used to bring Chinese food over to the house, like during ball games and stuff.
Oh yeah, I love Chinese food.
And Mario would beg you for the Chinese food.
And I would tell him no.
Yes, you would.
Yeah.
And now
that's probably why he doesn't like me. Yeah.
Now he's an old blind man who just barks at nothing. But yeah. So we've got. Look, we're all busy. Everything's going in different directions. That's what happens when you get to be those guys. You get to be in your late 40s, early 50s. Crap happens. And then you start seeing people like your age dying all the time. Like you see newspaper, you see news articles, you see stuff on social media where it's like a guy you graduated with, dead. A guy who's a year younger than you, dead. And you're like, what the heck? What is this all about? And then Frankie is turning 3 today, my oldest grandson. And I'm thinking, this is a quick turnaround. I don't know if I like this. I need to slow down this merry-go-round here. Got to take some deep breaths. Those guys. We're becoming those guys. Hey, we just finished.
Fast.
It does. We just finished 2 fantasy football drafts without getting into the minutia way too much. Do you guys feel like you had a good draft on either one? Do you feel good about your teams? How are you feeling about this upcoming football season that starts in just a few days?
Go ahead, man. No, go ahead.
My SFL team, I feel like is really solid. I think they have a very high floor, but I think they have a very low ceiling. Like I think I'm going to score about the same amount of points every time. You know what I mean? You're going to have to beat my team, but I'm not going to, I don't think I'm going to have a great score that's going to, lift me up way past that. I think I'm going to score about this. I think I have a really solid team. The Dynasty League, I took a different approach with that one. I am team building, so I know that team is going to be bad, but the players on it I like. So I think I'm going to have a really good team in like 2 years, but we'll see.
Okay. Tommy, how about you?
First of all, you forgot to mention that you're talking to two champions here.
This is true.
You're talking the SFL champ and the Dynasty champ.
There you
Um,
go.
I'll start with
Who did we both beat?
I think it was D-Doc, wasn't it? Oh, no, it's Joe.
It was Shell. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So you're looking like a 2-time loser right here. Yeah, 2 champs and a 2-time loser. Yep.
I think the Dynasty one that we've got, my team's pretty good. I mean, it was good last year, and I was able to keep 10 players. So, I mean, I've got returning people, and my team was young, which is a good thing. But I did draft the oldest tight end. I got Kelsey. So we'll see how that goes. SFL, I went really young and gambled quite a bit. I purposely dropped Bijan just to mix the draft up at the beginning, hoping I would get Genty, and I did. So we'll see how it goes. I may never win that one again, but you know what I am? 4-time champ.
Wow.
Somebody else on here is too.
Oh, there's me.
So it's you two, Dave, and who else?
Yeah.
Jeff.
Jeff.
Wow.
So yeah. I'm excited for it though. I'm ready for today. I don't even like college football that much. Don't shoot me. I'm trying to get into it. But Texas versus Ohio State right at noon. I mean 1 and 2 right out of the gate. That's exciting.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm ready for that one, baby.
That's exciting.
Yep. Popcorn's purchased. Bit of honeys are in the bag. Ready to go.
Make sure to give, if Ohio State loses, first of all, my wife will be upset. My whole family will be upset. But make sure you give Nate a hard time.
Oh, I will.
On the group chat. He'll probably leave a dead cat or something on your doorstep.
Oh, that's vicious.
Wow.
Wow.
He takes that football very, very seriously. He's a big Ohio State fan.
Oh, that's too bad.
I am using not that I get paid by the Pittsburgh Steelers, or not that they would listen to any of my thoughts or comments anyway, but I am using this whole year to really watch college football quarterbacks.
Okay.
Because we need someone younger than Aaron Rodgers to be our quarterback next year, and
maybe this year.
Yeah. We have 12 draft picks for next draft. So no matter where we end up, we could be like the Dallas Cowboys and Minnesota Vikings at some point in time, and we could say, "Hey, here's 10 or 12 draft picks. Give us the number 1 pick and get the best quarterback." You know, something like that. So for me, it's very important this college football season to really scout out and look and see quarterback wise who could be a potential top 5 pick. Not that I don't like Will Howard. I do like Will Howard.
That's what I was going to say. I thought he was looking pretty good there.
Yeah, and then unfortunately during spring training, during preseason, he broke up his pinky finger, and it really limited what he could do. We didn't get a chance to see, what he could do this year. And now he's on the IR for the first 4 weeks, so he can't even practice for 4 weeks. So we'll see what goes. If that's what we're stuck with next year, okay, fine. But really like to see if we can dip our toe in the high level quarterback stuff, not the Kenny Pickett 20th pick quarterback stuff. And so college football is going to be something I'm going to pay a lot of attention to.
Who are you looking at? Oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
Well, no, I obviously Arch Manning, and there's been talk whether or not he's going to stay his 3rd or 4th or his 4th year, or just leave after this year. The LSU quarterback, the quarterback from IU who just transferred in from Cal, everybody's really high on that guy. But there's a handful of others that are out there that I kind of want to see what they look like. And see where we go. But so yeah, it's almost like college football is super important to me this year because of that. I'm gonna really kind of keep my eye on what I think could be somebody who could be the future for the Steelers. And let's face it, the last guy who they got, who's really their franchise quarterback, came from Miami of Ohio. So you can really get your quarterback from anywhere if it's the right guy, right? So
true.
Yeah.
I mean, Brock Purdy. Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah. So yeah, it's good. It's football season. We all love it. We talk more. We hang out more. Just have more memes and gifs going back and forth to each other. I think that's the most important part of it. And I think we found now how to push Wayne Bush's buttons when it comes to draft stuff. If there's a lot of rules involved, or he does not go for that at all. Jeff Oshner, on the other hand, is like, let's make more rules, let's make rules. And Wayne's over there going, can we just draft a damn team? Come on. So yeah, that's fun. Again, anyone listening, go to LinkedIn or Indeed. The job posting for commissioner of the SFL is out there. I'll take applications. It's a quick vetting process, and then you're in. So
it
yeah,
pays really well.
pay is great, great pay. Yeah.
If you like getting kicked in the nuts for 17, 18 weeks.
Yeah, so that's fun. Did we already talk about Superman and Fantastic Four?
I don't think so.
Okay. We saw both of them, right? Yes? No? Have we seen both of them?
I've
I
seen
didn't see
Superman.
Fantastic Four.
Me either.
Okay. I saw them both. My wife has become someone who's very interested in the MCU because we watched all the MCU up until, the big events of the previous run of it. But she and I went and saw Fantastic Four. Both enjoyed it, and we both liked that it had that tie in to the end of Thunderbolts, where Fantastic Four showed up at the end, or their ship did. What were your guys' thoughts on Superman?
I feel like we talked about this, but it
Did
could
we?
have been offline. We talked about it. My thoughts were it was too much about Crypto and the side characters. Like, is it Crypto?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it was. Superman was almost a backup character in his own movie, and he got the tarnation kicked out of him the whole daggone movie. Uh, thanks, Alfie.
Suffer
uh,
through another Manning. Yes.
he got the crap kicked out of him the whole movie. Lex Luthor was over the top, but I did like how um, the person that played Superman, I like how they portrayed him as the Boy Scout. Like, yeah, we have talked about this. I swear we have.
Okay. I can't. We bounce back and forth every month or two. So
Yeah, we should probably listen to our own show.
let's go back and listen. Well, the reason I was getting to that is, have you seen Thunderbolts again? Because I know we went and saw it at the theater, but Lori and I watched it 2 nights ago
Mm-hmm.
when it came on Disney Plus. You know what, guys? That was a really good. I thought it was a really good movie.
Yeah.
The characters are good. I'm looking forward to, with mixing in the Fantastic Four, mixing in some of the X-Men, and mixing in the Thunderbolts. I'm really kind of pumped to where these next two Avengers movies could go, because you've got Doomsday and then Secret Wars, I believe, and Robert Downey Jr. is going to be there as Doctor Doom. You've got so, like, I was really paying attention. I didn't pay attention this last time, but in the after scenes, the post credit scenes of Thunderbolts, they were talking about how Sam Wilson, Captain America / Falcon,
Mm-hmm.
was putting together another Avengers. And so those Avengers, yeah. And then Red Guardian comes in with Avengers with a Z on the end of it, and he's like, "Let's do our own thing, right?" But I mean, I think that's pretty cool and fun that you're going to have bad guys, right? You're going to have villains in these next movies. Then you're going to have the competing Avengers groups going at it in these movies. There could be some really good, fun stuff in here, and so I'm surprisingly, after Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts, I'm more excited about these two next Avengers movies. I'm not sure I want to see the next Spider-Man movie that's coming out.
Oh, don't.
I mean, the last one was goofy.
What?
You like the last one?
I liked Spider-Man. Period. He's probably my favorite superhero, and I think they've done a very good job with it. I think Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man was one of the best ones. They should have kept going on with that one, but they stopped.
All right. Because you're my
So-
friend, I'll rewatch the last Spider-Man, but I didn't find it that great. So we'll see.
Which one was the last one? Was that the one where all the dimensions?
Yeah, no way
Yeah.
home.
And then they
Yeah.
were fighting back and forth like the meme. You know, they were all looking at each other. Garfield, Holland, and Maguire.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Man, I need to start writing down notes because stuff has been popping in my head since you started talking about this, and I forgot.
How? We just started talking about it.
I know. I don't know. Red Guardian and Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts has been the best Marvel movie, hands down. And Red Guardian, or not hands down, here recently has been the best movie by far. And Red Guardian makes it worthwhile. Just
well, and being that I'm a huge Captain America fan, I really like that. Oh, here we go. Last Spider-Man was a snooze fest. The 3 Spider-Men were epic, but it took forever to get there. There you go. That's from Alfie. That's from the book of Alfie. So, Tom, we're going to all have to rewatch the Spider-Man and have a discussion about it. But I like that in Thunderbolts and in the way this is going, you now have, obviously Steve Rogers was my favorite Captain America, but you now have Sam Wilson, who was the Falcon as Captain America. You have Walker, who was Captain America, then turned into the U.S. agent in there. And then you have Bucky, who at one point in time during the Captain America storyline becomes Captain America as well. So you've got basically 3 or 4 people all in that Captain America line. And in, what was it? The one with the Red Hulk that I didn't really care for that movie either.
Falcon.
Yeah.
No, it was Captain America.
Yeah, it was Captain America, Brave New World or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't. That was bad.
Good morning, Dr. Squatch.
What's up, Dr. Squatch?
Yeah, so, and Dr. Squatch and I are going to do a little chat coming up very soon about his trip to Italy. So that's going to be fun. But also the gentleman, and I forget his name, the older gentleman who was Captain America for a short time during the Korean War, the big guy in the
Brave New World, not Brave New World. Yeah, Brave New World.
Yeah, he also. So I mean, now you've rubbed in 5 different Captain Americas into this storyline. So for me, I'm like, I'm following along because I used to love reading those comics and seeing all that stuff. So
as long as they stay away from the Eternals and freaking Captain Marvel, we're good.
Never watched the Eternals.
Me either.
Me either.
It looked terrible.
Captain Marvel was awful.
Which one?
I'm not sure I watched. Which
one?
one?
There's only one, isn't there? Captain Marvel?
The one with Jude Law was in that one, right?
He's an A-lister. He's an A-list actor.
A-list, yeah, because A-list Sam Jackson and A-list Jude Law were in that movie. I thought that movie was okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
And do you know that Shazam used to be Captain Marvel, but he's DC. So when they like there was name changes, I have to go look and see how it all works out. But they had to change it to a different Captain Marvel, and they called him Captain Marvel for a while because Marvel Comics had, or DC had a Captain Marvel. I don't know, something like that. I'll have to go read all that, but yeah. So Shazam used to be that and became Shazam.
I did not know that.
Me either.
Yeah. Nerd Joe time. Okay. What other stuff? Football. Some of those movies. I want to talk Star Wars Starfighter. That's why I told you guys that I wanted to really talk about. But what any other topics you guys want to hit on besides burying bourbon, countdown to wedding, countdown to Italy, senior and show choir? Go ahead, Tom.
I do remember what I was going to talk about. The whole Marvel thing.
Yes.
You were talking about bringing in the X-Men, bringing in the whole... Did you hear the whole... I don't know if this is true or not, but supposedly Ryan Reynolds and somebody with Marvel's not getting along, or Robert Downey Jr. are not getting along.
Yeah.
And now Deadpool might not appear in some of the the Doomsday movie. So
were those the two that got in a fight on set?
I think so. I don't know. I mean, got 2 ginormous egos, so I don't know. I just happened to see that Deadpool might not be showing up in any of the Marvel upcoming Marvel stuff.
That's a bummer
Yeah,
because the
it is.
Deadpool movies have been great.
The tie-in is Sean Levy with Starfighter.
Yes, yes, very much a tie-in because on August 28th, on Joey's birthday, Star Wars posted day one a new adventure, and I believe let's see if I can do this. There we go. Yes, Joe, try it. Oh yes, there it is. There's the scene. So I'm guessing that's Gosling, and they're supposed to be like he's supposed to be protecting his nephew or some younger person that is being chased by some evildoers, some darksiders. I don't know what, but this I love the black and white photo. I think it's really cool how they're setting the scene for that. And yeah, I that came out on Thursday. Very pumped about all of it. Very pumped about the direction it's going because even though Star Wars is kind of built on those trilogies and saga and all that kind of stuff, I'm not really overly concerned about it as long as you make a good movie
Yeah,
and make a good movie and make it something to where we can all enjoy. Let's see if I can delete
just
this
make a
here.
movie again. Period.
Yes.
Just make a movie again. Period. So you can start maybe a trilogy. You never know, like where it leads.
Yeah. I mean, the rumor mill is if Mando and Grogu, which is 2026 when that's coming out, if that does well, then they've got an idea for a trilogy of that, which is great. I would rather watch Star Wars at the movie theater than on TV any day of the week.
Yep.
And the same could be said for this Starfighter movie. I mean, if it does well, if it is something that people enjoy, then great. Let's build more. Let's make more. Let's world build. And it doesn't have to be all about Luke. It doesn't have to be all about Darth Vader. We've seen that you can make actually really cool stuff that doesn't have to tie in either the Skywalkers or the Empire or whatever, right? It can just be cool stories. Here we go, Alfie. The fight is false. Rumor was started to take away from RDJ saying the script was so bad he will quit unless it's rewritten. See, this is why I have Alfie in part of the show. He is a dark web Alfie. He knows everything. He is the book of
His
Alfie.
computer has viruses all up and down it.
Well, you can guarantee that.
He also knows all of our credit card numbers and our.
He's taking out extra mortgages on our house.
How do you think he's buying his new house?
So let's just go through it. Starfighter is going to be coming out May of 2027. And from what they're saying, it's going to be 5 years after the rise of Skywalker. So 40 years after Return of the Jedi, I think. Anyway, so are you guys cool with that timeline? Is that an okay timeline? You're good with wide open spaces? Let's go see what happens.
They've got to start somewhere. Go ahead, Matt. Yeah.
No, I mean they need to. I mean, I really don't want to. I think I would like for the Skywalker part of it to be over, but and just find new characters and new adventures. But we'll see how that goes. I'm sure they'll get dragged back in somewhere. So I think I was out. Drag me back in.
There's not many characters left that they can drag back in from the original. You know.
Sebastian Stan has been rumored over and over and over again to play Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
That room, like he fits the bill. Like he looks, he'd be perfect, Luke. Perfect. Yeah.
There we go. New stuff is hard. Alfie always says it's hard to make new stuff.
Got to rehash.
So let's run through this because I'm a big believer that if you put and don't get me wrong, there can be hidden gems that can happen, right? George Lucas was an unknown when he made American Graffiti and then Star Wars, right? That happens. You get sometimes first-time filmmakers who can do really good things, but the group they're putting together on this, and I did look into this some, and I'm not Scott Rifen, Steve Glosson, or Alfie, where they just know like producers, directors, people who do movie scores, all that stuff. I'm not. Just make a movie that's entertaining, make a quality movie that is good. But let's go with Sean Levy to start. The director, Sean Levy.
Unreal his catalog.
Yeah. Deadpool, Wolverine, Free Guy, Stranger Things, Night at the Museum trilogy, all three of the Night at the Museums. Last Man Standing TV show with Tim Allen, that ran for 10 years.
Yeah.
And this is where I leave you, which if you've not seen that
Great
movie, it is an incredible movie.
Yeah.
Jason Bateman, Jane Fonda, the list goes on that movie right there. But those are just Adam Driver. Exactly. I mean, so his catalog is that's a good movie catalog right there, and TV catalog. I mean, just Stranger Things alone to be able to say that he did that, right? I mean, this guy he's good at what he does. And my hope with these connections that he has, as you mentioned before, Adam Driver, Ryan Reynolds. I mean, there's some things that he could bring into the Star Wars universe. The one that I'll bring up here in a minute, which was it surprised me, but so let's face it, good quality director, producer who knows what he's doing. He's made big budget films. He's handled stars. That gives you some confidence and faith, right? Mm-hmm. In this movie.
Yep.
Any thoughts on anything to do with Sean Levy before we move on to other parts that I did not know about?
Internship.
He did do the internship
with friggin' Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson, which is I've watched. That's one of the ones. If it's on, I'll just that and Dodgeball. If they're on, I'll just sit and watch. I'll watch them. I love them. We're in a blender.
See, this is where a few years ago, I threw out there that I wouldn't be surprised to see Vince Vaughn be in a Star Wars movie because Favreau is his buddy.
Oh, yeah.
And Favreau brought in the secretary from Elf, which who plays Pelimoto in Mandalorian, the lady who fixes the ships. If he can bring her into a movie or into a show, can you imagine Vince Vaughn being like some shady guy wheeling and dealing? You know, yes,
he could be Han Solo.
Oh well, he could be kind of Han Solo. Yes,
he's got that snarky. Yeah, he'd be very good.
So
he should be Han Solo's dad.
Oh.
Bring in the last Han Solo. Vince Vaughn be his dad. Yeah, I'd like that.
See, it almost writes itself, gentlemen. It almost writes itself.
You think you're a smuggler? Let me
tell you about what I was.
Let me tell you something. Yeah,
you could have a baby. You could bring a child in the world. I mean, you don't know the dad, but that's okay. I mean, it's still a child. The love. It's anyway. 25th, 26th, whichever. We'll make it work. Fred Claus. I don't know. It just sticks in my head. So I'm not big on the whole cinematography thing. I know when I like something, I know when it looks good, but Claudio Miranda is who they're bringing in to do the cinematography on this. And I did not know who this person was, but they did Benjamin Button, Life of Pi, Maverick, and F1.
Oh, wow. Those last two. Life of Pi was very, not a big fan of the movie itself, but the
visually stunning.
Yes.
Yes.
Visually stunning. Yes. I like that, Matt.
Visually stunning.
Yes. But again, now you have a person in the director's chair, right, who you have confidence in. Now you have somebody who you already know can make things in a cinematic way look fantastic. So unless you really screw it up and you have a terribly bad script now to go along with this, it's going to look good.
Check the comments. I'm sure Alfie has some sort of pessimistic comment already, on the board somewhere.
Oh, he can't wait to destroy it. Him and Brent, they're gonna just piss all over this whole thing.
Got only one way to go, and that's down.
So we joke about A-listers all the time, but right now you'd have to say that Ryan Gosling, in today's media, not 20 years ago, not 15 years ago, even maybe, he is an A-lister right now. I mean,
much higher on the list than Jude Law.
La La Land, Drive, Blue Valentine, Notebook, Barbie, 2049, Blade Runner 2049, Nice Guys, Crazy Stupid Love, Remember the Titans. That's some
Have any
pretty
of you
good.
guys seen Gray Man?
I saw
Yes.
that on there,
Yeah.
but I have not seen that. No.
Yeah. It's
Dude,
Netflix or is it Netflix or
he can.
HBO?
It's Netflix, I believe, but he can do this. Like if he wanted to be a Jedi, he'd have no problem being a Jedi.
Okay.
That was a serious action movie, and I liked it. And then I didn't think either he could do it.
He
I,
brings
you know,
this. He brings the humor too with him too. He is
He,
Fall
yeah.
Guy. Fall Guy was funny. It wasn't necessarily the best movie, but it was funny.
hmm
and
And
while,
it wasn't a bad movie.
No, it
I
wasn't a bad
enjoyed it.
movie. No, it wasn't a bad
Yeah.
movie at all. It was a good movie, but uh, he's another person. Was he ever in the running for Han Solo? Gosling in like the list when they were looking, because now that I look at it, he could have been a good Han Solo.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry, I'm looking up one more
Fun fact.
character here. So yeah, I don't know on that, but that'd be cool. Let's see. Here you go, Alfie. I'm worried there hasn't been 12 writers fired and years of saying we're still working on this movie. Well, just because they do that on most Star Wars movies, Alfie, yes. Tom, I'm 100% positive about this movie. Wow.
Oh, that's hey, guess what,
Alfie.
Alfie? There's only one way to go.
So the next one, and this one was a surprise for me that looks like it just popped up recently. Amy Adams
Yeah,
is going to be in this movie. And I don't know anybody who doesn't like Amy Adams. Amy Adams has been in a lot of great stuff. And I found it interesting because I was trying to connect the dots, right? Like where are they just pulling her out of the ether, whatever? But remember when I said Sean Levy did all three of the Night of the Museums?
she was
She
Amelia
was in the
Earhart.
second one as Amelia Earhart. So he has worked with her
Yep.
on that movie. But guys, she has been in Catch Me If You Can. She was great in that. She played Jim's one-time girlfriend in The Office, Talladega Nights, Night of the Museum 2, Julia, Man of Steel, Justice League. She played Lois Lane in those movies. So that right there, American Hustle, The Muppets, the Muppet movie, which her songs in there were hilarious. She was very funny in that movie. The Fighter, which I've never seen, but I have a feeling Tom has.
I have
The
excellent.
Fighter with Christian
Tom
Bale.
Hardy and
Christian
I think
Bale
it was Christian Bale. He got all sickly looking and everything for
in
that
The
movie.
Fighter. I think Christian Bale's in The Fighter.
Yeah.
Warrior is Tom
Yeah.
Hardy.
Oh yeah, you're right. I messed that up. So, but the fighter is Christian Bale and
He's an alcoholic or a drug
Wahlberg.
boxer. Yep.
Oh yeah, okay.
Marky Mark.
Yep.
Yeah, I enjoyed
Great
that one
movie.
too.
And then she was in Enchanted, which I thought was a fantastic, fun movie.
Awesome movie. I was hoping you were going to bring that one up. That was a good one, man.
It was.
I did love that one.
So I mean, right there, I feel very strong about those first two characters,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like they're not going to bring two people in like that have that kind of chops and not surround them with a good movie. The next one that I think stands out to everybody is Matt Smith, who is in House of Dragon, The Crown. He was a Doctor Who for quite a while. He was rumored to be young Emperor Palpatine in, I don't know, I think it was Rise of Skywalker or something like that, like a flashback or a cloned version of Palpatine. And Alfie has said they even filmed those scenes, but then they trashed them, cut them out.
And then they patched work together this
Yeah.
crappy ass movie called Rise of Skywalker. Sorry, go ahead.
Yes. But everybody has wanted Matt Smith in Star Wars for a long time. So he is going to be, I think, the main villain from what they're saying. There we go. He wasn't rumored. His scenes were filmed and cut. Thank you, Book of Alfie. But very high quality actor who's got a good resume to him. The other villain that I saw that I have no idea about, Mia Goth. She was in The Pearl, X, Infinity Pool, and Suspiria. A younger actress. Don't know much about her, but people are very high on her. They say she's a very good actress. So I think those are the two main villains that I'm seeing. Have either one of you seen anything that Mia Goth is in?
No, but she has one that's interesting here. It was in 2013, Nymphomaniac Volume 1.
Are you sure you're looking at the right one?
And she was in Volume 2. I think it's a TV show.
Okay. All right.
And no, I am looking at it. She's probably really young in it. She's probably like a kid in the show, which
Called Nymphomaniac. That's
called Nymphomaniac.
yeah.
There you go. It's good. Here we go.
No, I've not seen anything.
Alfie, don't watch that movie.
How many times have you seen it, Alfie?
I've not seen any of the movies she's in, so
No.
maybe she'll be a surprise.
It looks like Flynn Gray. This is a younger actor. It looks like he's going to be the. Again, I think it was rumored like he was the nephew or the younger person that Ryan Gosling is going to be protecting or trying to take care of. So I don't know much about him. I'm a very young man, so interested to see what he brings to the table. The only thing that I knew about this gentleman named Aaron Pierre was he was the voice of Mufasa in the recent movie about Mufasa. The CGI,
The like kind of live action version of.
yeah, he was the voice of that. I don't know the other. He's in Underground Railroad, Brother, Genius, Rebel Ridge. Don't know anything about that. Simon Bird. Don't know anything about him. These are just cast members. Jamel Westman, couldn't find anything on that. And then Daniel Ings was in The Crown. I've noticed that, Matt Smith and him both were in The Crown. I didn't see anything where Sean Levy or Claudio Miranda was involved with The Crown, but maybe they were because that seemed to pop up a couple times. But look, I have confidence in this. I don't know. Shia LaBeouf and Skarsgård. It's a real movie. Okay.
Are in what movie?
The Nymphomaniacs.
Oh.
I never even heard of it.
I hadn't either until I looked at the IMDb page for Mia Goth.
Well, so we ran through the cast. We ran through some of the main members of the crew. Look, guys, it's five or so years after the rise of Skywalker. We're in totally uncharted waters. It's not going to be here till April or May of 2027, which is going to be the 50th anniversary of A New Hope, Star Wars. Any overall thoughts? 30,000-foot view. What do we think? Does it sound like it's going in the right direction? I don't think that Levy and Gosling would jump into something like this if they thought it would be a dud or a clunker.
I think it looks really good to start out with. You got to love the cast and the crew, and I have a feel Ryan Gosling makes pretty good movies, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Amy Adams. There's only been like maybe one thing that I've seen of her that I didn't like, and I couldn't tell that to you off the top of my head. So I think I have pretty high hopes for what's coming, but we'll see.
Tom?
I'm the same way. I mean, it's just to get Star Wars back in theater with something new, something fresh. Sean Levy doesn't miss. Knock on wood. But I mean, look at his like. Did he do Click too?
I'll look and
Was
see.
Click one of his?
I will look and see.
I feel like it was. I could be wrong.
There were other things that he had. I didn't grab all. He did the Atom Project, which I didn't really care for that one.
I kind of liked that one. That was the Ryan Reynolds ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I
that.
just had my expectations too high because I thought it was going to be Free Guy, which I could watch every day. I mean, it wasn't a bad movie. It just wasn't.
Gosh, his list is deep, dude. He
What
did.
else you got?
Levy did What Happens in Vegas with Ashton Kutcher and Cameron Diaz, which is hilarious. He did Why Him with Bryan Cranston
Oh
and
yeah,
James Franco.
yeah.
Just Married with Ashton Kutcher and Brittany Murphy. Did you ever see
Mhm.
that one? That's
R.I.P.
pretty funny. Date Night with Steve Carell and
I like that one.
He did that one
Tina
too.
Fey. Let's see if he was the director of it. Let's see. Yeah, director.
Oh yeah, why him? I remember that movie.
Pink Panther 2.
Hey, Arrival, which
Shit.
also was Amy Adams. He was
Yep.
in that. He was involved with that.
Yeah. So I mean, this only has one way to be, and it's with Gosling, Amy Adams, and some new young up and comers that we haven't heard of before. Maybe maybe there is reason to be excited in the Star Wars world right now.
So I have to ask you guys because I like Mandalorian. I like it. It's not my favorite Star Wars. I think it's really good. I think it's really entertaining. But I don't know if it's the tent pole when it comes to movies. I think it's great. I think as much as I don't want to start, let's see, no documentary director, no Instagram cast. It's actually being made. I like the direction. There we go, Alfie. Yeah, that was true. Well, act like let's just throw people together we like on Instagram.
Yeah.
Again, Mandalorian. For some reason, it just has the feel of being TV. Maybe it's because that's the only place I've seen it. I'm hoping it comes together on a movie. I'm hoping that this movie does well enough to where they can make a trilogy of it. I don't want it. I guess I don't want it to go back to TV, but it is fit on TV very well.
Imagine a faster paced version of The Mandalorian because you're squeezing everything into a shorter period. I think it could be better as a movie.
I'm going to hope you're right.
Sometimes the TV show, they kind of string things along a little bit. They cram it jam packed with action. It could be really, really good too. And it's Jon Favreau, right?
Yeah,
so
it's Favreau. So I don't know. I would say I have confidence in The Mandalorian that it'll do well. I hope it does make that transition to where it's seen as a movie instead of being a TV show. But I have a lot of confidence in Starfighter right now.
Yeah, agreed. And it's new. You want to see where it goes. What kind of story it's going to be about, or what it's going to be about.
Yes, I agree. New is good. Alfie always says it's hard to do new. It's just difficult. It's hard to make things new good, and it's hard not to go back into the well to where you already know where you have established things. So Andor, I think Andor did just enough new, even though it was locked into a time frame where we knew everything, a lot that was going on. But I think it did it in a new, fresh appeal, new, fresh look that I think it made it to where it worked. Mandalorian, again, post Return of the Jedi, did a really good job of making it new while mixing in some of the old as well. So this one seems pretty blank canvas. 5 years after the Rise of Skywalker, we have no idea. The funny thing is we've been talking about Rey movies for 10 years now, and they're not making any of them, right? They're just, hey, let's talk about them. Let's keep hiring new directors, new writers, and
that's got to be done. Like, have they started any work on any of that? I mean, other than maybe a script or anything?
I've not seen anything. Not seen a word. So
they just need to let the old or the new trilogy die. Move on. So
I've got one more Star Wars thing to hit on you because I think we all are on the same page when it comes to Starfighter. Ahsoka season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Ewan McGregor is now saying the rumor is Ewan McGregor is going to be in there for some flashback scenes of Ahsoka, Anakin, and Obi-Wan. He said he's been going back and watching the Clone Wars animated series to get a good feel because you think about it, Ewan McGregor, he was in Attack of the Clones. He was in Revenge of the Sith, but he wasn't involved with the Clone Wars,
Yeah.
which is where the story of Ahsoka took place. So Ahsoka was pretty good. I think it actually can be better in the second season when we're going to be doing flashbacks. And I'm hearing that Tim Morrison might come back as Rex and Cody and whichever other clones that are going to be involved. But that could be some pretty cool stuff. So I'm actually getting a little bit more pumped about Ahsoka season 2. I'm going to have to rewatch season 1 again to get caught up. But
Me too.
Yeah.
I've almost lost track of what it was about now. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I think I remember what it's about. Grand Admiral, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh, that's
Grand
right.
Admiral Thrawn.
And they went back and got Ezra, right?
Yep.
But they got Ezra, but someone got left
Ahsoka and Sabine got left.
behind. That's
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the first season.
I have to go back and watch that one.
I will say this. I don't know that you guys either one were ever big Clone Wars fans, but there is a list that you can put together that's like the top. Oh, and Alfie said Mortis, which have you guys seen the Mortis trilogy in Clone Wars?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I've finished the Clone Wars. It's Rebels I never finished.
Rebels gets better and better all the way through. Third and fourth season, when Kanan Jarrus goes through his changes to be Caleb Doom again, his original name, it's really cool. But yeah, Tom, if you've never watched Clone Wars, let me give you an abbreviated list that says hit this, this, and this, and you'll get the storyline
Okay.
and get you through it, because there's a lot of fluff and there's a lot of silly little episodes and all that. But if you really just say, here, watch these, focus on this, it'll give you everything you need to really go from Attack of the Clones or Revenge of the Sith like that. You can just zoom right through it. And it makes the storyline better, and it really builds to where, wow.
Probably could have used that this summer because there's been like a dead zone in TV shows to watch.
Brent, you are incorrect. Clone Wars is very high quality, and Rebels is very high quality. You just let it go, Brent. I'm gonna slap you on the
There's a
wrist.
couple of Clone Wars things that you have to see.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sent me a list a long time ago, but it was like the list of the order to watch them in, and it was like all the episodes. I'm like,
Yeah, no. That was just chronological order. We can chop that up. We can scalpel that and get it to you, because there's 7 seasons, and in I think 5 of the seasons there's 20 episodes. So
we're talking about past Star Wars TV shows. The battle with Obi-Wan and Anakin, that was one of the best battles. Not Revenge of the Sith, in the TV show Obi-Wan. That battle between those two, and when he said, "I killed, you didn't kill, I did."
Yeah,
that's awesome. So good. Have you, Mass? You've seen Obi-Wan, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just go back and watch that fight. It was so.
And-
no, the Alkalite was not okay.
So to go along with that, Mass, you had not seen Rebels all the way through. There's some things with Ahsoka and Vader in Rebels. So
Yeah.
if you watch,
I think I've seen the first 2 seasons.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and Tom, if you see that mixed with the scene you just saw with Kenobi, of Vader and Kenobi, and then this Ahsoka and Vader, it really brings things together and all that.
There's a couple of Clone Wars episodes there at the end that are better than I enjoyed it more than a lot of them. Than the prequel movies. I mean, and definitely the Skywalker, the last 3. But yeah, it was really, really good.
Okay.
And I couldn't believe what I was watching, to be honest with you, because I didn't enjoy all the Clone Wars, and then you come to the end of it, and you're like, okay, that was.
Did it get more serious? Because what happened?
Oh yeah.
Rebels, and I know you've said this, and I've watched the majority of Rebels. Rebels started off as a kids show and then got really heavy. Clone Wars start off kind of really choppy and
Yeah.
different.
Yes.
Well, first
Count
of all,
on it.
it didn't start off as more of a Japanese anime kind of shorts. They were snippets. There's a separate.
That's a totally different.
That's where it started, though. Kind of did the cartoon.
That's the Jindaka. I always forget his name. There was a whole series. If you go on Disney Plus, there was a whole series that he did that was just like anime shorts about the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And then they took some of that and made the Clone Wars with Dave Filoni and George Lucas.
Because it was successful enough that they did spun off of it and extended.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me work on that for you. And you know what? That's some on the next Those Guys. There we go. Tartakovsky. There we go. Yeah, Jindy Tartakovsky. That was a guy's name who, even though we're butchering the spelling. But yeah, that's on Disney as well. You can go back and watch those. Those are some wild things. That was the introduction of Saj Ventress in that right there. So, and then she became so popular in that she got moved over into the regular Clone Wars. So yeah, see, look, we did make this a rule of the galaxy. We've been really kicking butt and taking names on all this.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we usually go about an hour. It's in an hour. Anything else you guys want to cover before we break away? And me and Lori go have our fun Saturday adventures we always have.
Not really.
What are you guys going to do?
Yeah, garage sailing.
No garage sailing. We have to go help Emily finalize getting the rest stuff out of her house. Right. We're going to watch some college football.
Maybe some Chick-fil-A. We don't know.
Probably not Chick-fil-A. No. I'll probably go get my iced coffee at McDonald's. Yeah, we just, it's a nice little Saturday we got planned. I don't know if we'll have time. I don't know. We'll see if
beautiful weather here in Indiana, so it's a great day to be out and about. So
it's true. And by the way, I'm wearing another Vans shirt today, and I'm wearing some Vans shoes. So if Vans, if you're listening, I was at a restaurant the other day, and the waitress came up to me and goes, "You're kind of Vans out, man." And I said, "That's my brand. That's what I wear." And she goes, "Do they pay you?" I was like, "Not yet, but if they want to, I'd be more than happy." So
you need to send the tail end of this podcast
yes
over to Vans and see if you can get any kickback. I got a new pair of checkerboard Vans.
I saw those.
No.
New?
Another one, yeah. Iron Man colors, red with kind of orangish gold and white. They're pretty sweet.
Can't wait to see them.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Sweet. Mass, we're going to get you in the van club with us.
I'll be wearing them at Mass's wedding. What are you talking about?
There you go. I'll see them.
That and my Flash underoos.
You going to wear those on the outside?
That's all I'm wearing.
I might have to get some Vans that match the color of the tie I'm wearing.
There you go.
Yeah.
Kelly just said we have to hit the color.
Yep.
The color scheme. She didn't say what you have to wear.
I'll let you take it up with her.
Body paint.
Oh God.
That's scary. All right, you guys. It's been a fun Those Guys and Rule the Galaxy merge mashup. I appreciate you taking some time on a Saturday morning to hang out. It's going to be weird being away from all you guys for weeks in Italy, but we'll keep in contact. Just let me be the one that calls you because you don't know what time it is there.
I was going to say, what's the time difference? So I don't call
6
you
hours
or middle of the night.
Yeah, I don't need any 3 a.m. phone calls. Yeah,
what are you doing texting?
Joe,
who puts the ringer on?
Anyway, guys,
we're gonna call every 45 minutes for 2 weeks.
Lori really likes you guys. Now, don't push her buttons and do that.
We don't want to push her buttons.
No. All right. Thanks so much. Go have fun. Let's go enjoy the football season. And when I get back, we'll do another Those Guys to recap. And guys, just go have a great Saturday.
You too, man. You too, man.
Have fun.
See you guys.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.